Peace, love, and life, fam. Hope everybody's doing all right. Synastry and the birth chart in astrology. Let's get into it. Exactly what is a synastry chart in astrology? A synastry chart is basically a compatibility chart between two people. It is two birth charts slapped right on top of each other. You can get a synastry chart done on anyone. It can be a synastry chart with you and your mother, you and your father, you and your child, you and any family member, you and your neighbor, even a coworker. But most people get a synastry chart done with someone that they're in a relationship with. When I analyze synastry charts, there are so many things that I look at. There is so many layers to looking at a synastry chart, um, because you have to analyze the individual chart, you and the other person, and then you have to combine those two charts together and analyze that chart. So it's almost like you're analyzing three charts at one time, but the synastry chart again is a basic compatibility chart to see how you guys get along, how the energies will be between you guys, how well you guys will get along, how you will bring out the best in each other, how you will bring out the worst in each other, how you guys planets will be aspected. um it shows so many different things, but for the most part, most important part, that is what astrologers look at when they are analyzing a birth. Now, if you are with somebody or have dealt with somebody, listen, I do this. We all do this. I don't date Leos. I don't date Sagittarius. I don't date Capricorns. You was with a Capricorn and a Capricorn screwed you over. Did a real one, a real number on you, like you dated a Libra and that Libra almost had you on the first 48. That Gemini that Gemini almost had you in an orange suit. Listen, bro, listen, sis, I get it. I get it. You dated somebody and their sign was their sign, and you don't F with the Geminis because the Geminis is this, or you don't F with the Cancers because of this, or you don't mess with the Libras or whatever experience you had with that sun sign. But I guarantee you the reason why things went left or right with that person, that Gemini that you can't stand, that you had that bad experience with, had nothing to do with their sun sign, probably very little to do with their sun sign, and more to do with other stuff that was going on in the synastry chart. When it comes to compatibility, and listen to me, you guys, if you don't get anything else out of this video, look into my 4 eyes. I got 4 of them. Look into all 4 of these eyes. When I tell you, your compatibility with someone is not based on the sun sign only. Listen to me, and listen to me well. I'm stressing this. Your compatibility with someone is way deeper than just the sun sign. It has a lot to do with so many other things that is going on in the synastry chart. Okay? Because remember my other videos, if you even watch my other videos, if you haven't, y'all go check out the other videos. I only got like a few. I mean, I ain't really viral yet. I will be, but you get what I'm saying. We are so much more than our sun sign. So if we are so much more than our sun sign, what do you think we're bringing into relationships and synastry charts, right? Now, different astrologers do different things when they are analyzing a chart. every astrologer have their own different and unique technique as to how they analyze a chart. So I'm just going to say for me for example, when I analyze a synastry chart, there are so many different things that I look at. I like to look at how the planets are aspecting the houses. I like to look at how the planets are interacting with each other, how the planets are aspecting each other. I also like to look at past life karma that you guys are bringing into the relationship, current karma that you guys are bringing into the relationship, like karma from past relationships in this lifetime that you're bringing into the relationship. I like to look at all of that because all of that is going to determine the type of relationship that you guys are going to have and the energy that's going to play out in a relationship. So, for example, I'm just going to name a few things that I like to look at when I analyze a synastry chart. Mercury. I like to look at how you guys' Mercury are aspecting each other, because I mean, if you guys can't get past the communication, then I mean, you don't have a foundation to build. Um, you need to see how the Mercury is being aspected. Is it a good aspect to the Mercury, or is it a negative aspect to the Mercury? Is this person gonna lie to you? Is this person going to be a poor communicator and things like that? I like to also look at Saturn. I like to look to see what Saturn is doing in the synastry chart, because if Saturn is being greatly aspected, that can show a potential long-term stable relationship with that can bring stability. But if it is negatively aspected, it can show restrictions, delays, and hardships in a relationship that might be insurmountable for the relationship. Now, one of my favorite things that I like to look at in in a synastry chart is Venus and Mars. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a man dating men or woman dating woman, but when it comes to men women relationships, that's one of my favorite aspects to look at. Because baby, listen, when I tell you, if I can see a greatly aspected Mars and Venus going on within a synastry chart, I just know y'all doing it every day. Y'all can't keep y'all hands off each other, especially if it's a good conjunct or a good trine. Baby, listen, the the is popping all the time. Now, Mars is our sex drive. In a woman's chart, Mars is the type of man that a woman is attracted to. Mars is also what a man is attracted to in a woman and his sex drive. And Venus is women in a man's chart. Venus is also how we love. And Venus also rules money in both men and women's chart. So if you guys got a good aspect to your Mars and your Venus, baby, listen. That's all I gotta say about that one. One of the biggest red flags that I don't like to see in a synastry chart is a Pluto squaring the Venus. Pluto, I don't like to see no harsh aspects to Pluto in a synastry chart, because if you come to me and ask me to analyze your synastry chart with someone and I see a negatively aspected, I probably should have said this first. And probably one of the first things I'm going to look at, besides the Venus and Mars aspect, is I want to see if, and this is for men women relationships, I want to see if that man's Pluto is squaring your Venus or an opposition of your Venus. Because if I'm seeing it, I ain't even gonna look at nothing else. I'm not looking at nothing else in that chart. I'm gonna tell you to run. I'm gonna tell you to run as fast and as far away as you can from that person, because trouble, trouble, trouble. I'll do another video about aspects to the Pluto and Venus, but baby, listen, you do not want a harsh aspect with Pluto and Venus in a synastry chart. You don't want it. Not in this lifetime, not in the next lifetime. Nope, no ma'am, no thank you, no. It's just a no for me. So anyway, you guys, that is a brief analysis on synastry chart, what a synastry chart is and how it is used. All right. So I'll do a part 2 if y'all need me to, if y'all want me to. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. If you have any questions, hit me up. That's all I got for y'all. Okay, gotta go. Love you. Bye.